Hey, it's Anthony Meisner with Land Title. I wanted to bring you the update for the city of Broomfield. Lots of fun stuff going on in the month of May. Here we are at still about $800,000 our average sales price, up 16% from this time last year. The median is only rising about 7% though, so we really need to start keeping an eye on this as the market is starting to feel a little bit of a transition here. Now, the attached market in Broomfield is still completely gangbusters. It is $510,000 for the average sales price, but up nearly 20%. The median close price, same thing, $500,000, up 22% from this time last year. It is just way more desirable than it has been in years past, and we have no inventory, so that is really driving up the price of these homes. Now, the single family price per square foot and the attached price per square foot are rising steadily as well. Now, that generally follows our inventory levels. It's getting more expensive to build, so you're seeing a lot go into these factors, but 18% increase on the detached side, 14% increase on the attached side. Just, it's getting more expensive. What else is there to say? Now, if we look at the supply side, this is really where we need to pay the most attention. Active inventory in the marketplace is more than it was last year. So last year was our Goldilocks year, right? It was amazing last year. This year we're going to have to start paying attention as this shift starts to take place. We are seeing an increase in inventory, so that means the market is starting to turn from the best sellers market we've ever seen in the history of Broomfield County up to, well, not even close to a balanced market, right? So here we are, and now when we look at the new listings coming on the market, the new listings have been bouncing around pretty similar to last year. So lots of inventory coming to market. Some of it is just not selling like it was previously quite as quick. So demand side, if we look at from the buyers are just not quite putting as much under contract, largely due to interest rates, right? If the interest rates are climbing, it makes it harder for people to afford property, and it's slowing down the market. We've seen a pretty big jump over last year to this year because last year was just so incredible. We're at 0.7 months of inventory. Keep in mind, it's like 4 months of inventory to 6 months is a balanced market. We're still in an incredible seller's market, just not quite as good as where we were last year. Now, what does that mean for the market? It still means it's moving at lightning speed. 7 days, I mean, that's active to under contract. So we're talking a week for a home that is on average. So those ones that are priced right, that are staged, that are buttoned up, I mean, they're going even faster than that. We're up from 6 yet last month. So this is still maybe one of the hottest markets in the entire metro area. If you look over to the percentage close price to list price, this really tells us our bidding wars. It gauges a lot. You know, some of these cities transition at different times than others, but we were at our peak in April, right? That's probably the peak we'll ever see at 108%. Now we're down to 106.4%. We're about where we were June of last year. So when it felt just insane last year, that's where we are now. And we're starting to see that seasonal slowdown just a little bit early, you know, a couple of months. So with that change and with that transition, it's definitely not too late to buy a house in this market, but it is going to start being a little bit easier to do so, even if they are moving at lightning speed. Just something to kind of keep in mind. You definitely didn't miss the boat as a seller either, because look at these bidding wars that are still taking place. That is a really, really strong sign. If you have any other questions, I'm Andy at Land Title. I hope to catch you on the next video.